this has been a long time coming, but we are finally in Sapporo for the snow festival. There's no snow. It's just rain. And that's okay, it's not too bad. We just got here, got off the plane, landed here far away, like another Sapporo's Narita, which is terrible. But we landed, got on a train, came here. We're right outside the train station. And if I believe, I stood here 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, standing right here doing the exact same thing I'm doing right now and making a video. And I'm still happy I'm doing that. And that's really cool. I was standing here drinking a beer, I think, and I thought about drinking a beer, but I am so hungry right now that the thought of just putting beer in there is not gonna work. So a Sapporo beverage will have to happen later, but it's really cool. Right outside Sapporo station, heading, oh, we don't know where. We're just going to find food we can't get in Tokyo.
In hotel.
And a hotel, hopefully. I booked it in October, I don't know if it's still here. Let's go. We've gone about 3 minutes since the last stop for a video, and Eric has gone to a place that said giraffe, and he's just gonna eat there because it says giraffe.
There's a little truck with a giraffe on it, and it said giraffe crepe, and I don't really want a crepe because I don't want like sweets, but apparently they have
He's done what you're not supposed to do. He got the food crepe, but it's teriyaki chicken. It's not a hot dog.
It's amazingly good.
Awesome.
I'm very happy.
I'm gonna have a bite of that now.
Juicy. The mayonnaise, of course, is good. Yeah, this is on point. And actually, with the crepe around it, this is a pretty good delivery system for like the meat and everything. Like,
oh, you mean like a tortilla?
Yeah, yeah. It's like, but it's not the same as a tortilla, of course. So
I'm sweet?
Surprised. A little bit. Yeah, I mean it's the normal crepe stuff. This is good.
So it's just in the bathroom here at the 7-Eleven. It's trustworthy. And I noticed like they have these dispensers where you can take like a little paper towel and then you squirt some stuff onto it and you wipe the toilet seat. Are there people out there that are like putting their hands close to the toilet seat? I mean, I'm not putting my hands close to the toilet seat. No closer than necessary. So I wonder, I'm sitting there wondering, do people really use that? Is this a tactic for like the store owner so they have to do less janitorial work? Janitorial? That's
This video's over.
Janitorial. Yeah, so I wonder if it's like the bears where the bears are putting the bells on people. Now the janitors are just getting you to do all the work. I'm not helping them out.
We have reached our hotel and we're on the 6th floor, and it's a bit in the ghetto. Like, no, I mean, Japan ghetto doesn't mean real ghetto. It's just on the outskirts of the town, about 2 kilometers from the train station. We just walked it. And yeah, let's check out this room. So we are 611, this is actually Katie's birthday. So that was a pleasant surprise. And the door is locked. So
You're not gonna fit. All of you won't fit. Sorry.
So we've got a little Genkan here where you leave your shoes, and then the tatami, I guess, and then this is the entire room.
Yeah, that's it. And the picture that I saw made things seem a little bit bigger than this, and it also didn't look like it was on the floor, which isn't bad. I mean, it doesn't bother either of us, but I was really surprised when we came in, and I thought this was somebody's suitcase. But this is an extra comforter because it might be chilly.
Yes, ma'am. I haven't seen the bathroom yet, so I'm gonna take a look.
All right, you take a peek.
All right. Is it an outward swinging door? It is.
Yes.
And then, okay, so is there a light? Ah, there we go. So the whole thing, of course, is plastic, like all Japanese everything bathrooms. And then you've got the toilet, and then the little sink, and then there's a shower curtain and a little tiny shower. And I cannot stand up. Like, my head is touching the ceiling by quite a bit. So I would not live here, but for a few days, it's okay.
I found a flashlight. Hokkaido is known for curry in a way. I did not know this until I researched it, and I found out that they do like a soupy curry, a soup curry. We're not having that right now. I'm hoping to have that later. We're just having kind of what I might call designer curry. We've come into a nice little posh shop, and we're gonna have some Japanese curry that looks really good.
Yeah, yours is a work of art.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Just browned to perfection on this kabocha. That pumpkin looking real good. Lots of vegetables, and I've gotten chicken. But the one thing I wanted to try on my plate was this little guy that was sitting on the side over here. I don't know.
It looks like a raisin.
I would say it's a pickled grape that is a raisin, but it hasn't dried. It's not dried. It's wet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try the curry. See how you think. So curry, I don't know if it's usually not chicken, is it? Like that's not what I think of.
I mean, you can get it with a lot of different things,
yeah.
But what I haven't seen is this like
I thought it was pulled pork.
this stewed meat type of. That makes sense. Where they pulled it apart, shredded. Shredded is what I'm looking for. Really good flavor, and some weird crunchy stuff in there that I don't know what it was. At first I thought it was bones, but we're in a designer place. It's probably not bones. I don't know. Let's take a look at yours.
Yeah, so mine is cheese and tomatoes, and they said this is like Japanese beef. So that looks interesting, and I'm lucky I've got these little guys too. I'm excited about that guy. And oh, on the side we have these little salads, and I guess that's olive on top. And mine fell off the fork. What is it?
Olive.
Olive? And is it mayonnaise that's on the top of it?
No, it is kind of a fruity dressing.
Oh,
not
wild.
Fruity, but it's a good dressing.
Is it designer?
It's not mayonnaise. It's got to be designer.
All right.
Mayonnaise is not designer.
Can you take the camera so I can get down on this?
I'm trying to eat here.
I fell in love with the tomatoes on the picture, so that's why I ended up with it. And you could get it without the cheese, but I mean cheese, of course. And she took a blowtorch and like blowtorch the cheese to grill it. Grill it? Is that the right word? Fry it?
To blowtorch it. Blowtorching is a verb, I think. Wow, that was a big bite.
Hey, that's really good. A little bit spicy.
How was the tomato? That's all I care about.
It's good, you know, when you like have a cooked tomato. It's like a cooked tomato.
I love tomatoes.
The cheese isn't overwhelming flavor. Probably could have just honestly been just as happy with just the standard without the tomato and the cheese, but you know, it's all good.
I also want to point out our view here is quite nice. There is a nice little like shopping arcade here that's covered and lots of people are walking through it. And honestly, there's no snow in there, but it's nice and warm in here.
There's barely any snow outside.
Yeah, there's.
Well, I don't know if we know.
Snow?
We're here for the snow festival. Have we mentioned that?
Doko? Where?
Ame Matsuri.
Yeah, it's a bit rainy, but this view, this food, and just sitting is kind of nice. We found our first snow masterpiece! Boom!
So I found some sake, and it's warm, and it's actually quite a bit of sake that they gave me.
Oh yeah, I was impressed with how much sake is
quite
in
a
there.
lot. So I don't know if I should be drinking all of this, but
he's forbidden me from having it because I'm sick and I'm tired.
She has a cold.
And not sick and tired in like the roar way. I have a cold and I'm kind of sleepy.
So anyway, the Sapporo Snow Festival is famous for these giant snow sculpture things, like this thing that's behind us. And they light them up at night, as you can see. So like, it seems like they're gonna be, we haven't seen them in the daylight yet, but it seems like it'll be a different experience. Like in the daytime you'll get one experience, and at nighttime you'll get this lit up experience. And I find that very cool. And this is like some dude's face or something, and that's pretty wild. And there's like a lot of these, and I think there's like ice sculptures and stuff. So we're gonna walk around and we'll show you the ones that we think are the best.
All the sexy ones. Is this a sexy one?
Is this sexy?
That's not a very sexy face.
That might be an O face.
Oh yeah. Okay, now it's sexy. I gotta make this very, very quick. Amazake, rice wine, hot, delicious, and this is what we're staring at. I don't know what exact building we're looking at. They usually do a typical building each year. They've done the Taj Mahal. I guess it almost looks like the Forbidden City, so I'm assuming it's Chinese, but I'm not really sure. But it looks amazing. The illumination is just outstanding. I want to go inside. Is there an inside? This is the Manila Cathedral in the Philippines, brought to you by snow. This is amazing. I cannot even believe someone can make this.
There's a lot of vendors here, and like a Coca-Cola vendor, and there's like internet people that are asking us for stuff. And we just found a miso soup vendor, and they're giving out like little bits of miso soup. So let's check that guy out.
Definitely a tasting size. I thought this was going to be filled up all the way. I was wrong about that. Seems dangerously hot, but everything else is dangerously cold. So looks good. And it's got like the little tofu bits inside, which is awesome. I don't even know if you can see that, but it's definitely good. But I don't know why they're selling it in laundry detergent caps.
It's free. They're giving it.
They're giving it away in laundry detergent caps.
That's all good. Well, it gets really cold here. Right now it's raining. So they have actually brought in snow from other places in Hokkaido, from what we understand. Like they truck it in and then they use it to build all of these different snow sculptures because they can't be guaranteed they're going to have enough snow on the ground for it during the actual festival. And because it's raining, a lot of the sculptures are damaged a bit. Like from the rain, you can see where the water has affected the way they look. And I think these people are fixing it. But maybe it's a new one? I don't know. I can't tell. It looks like they're fixing it. What do you think?
I'm going with new.
You're going with new?
Yeah.
Why are you going with new?
Just the way that it looks. It doesn't look like it's a repair. It just looks like they're making something new. They aren't working on a specific spot. I don't know. That's what I think. Yeah. Looks really cool, and it's actually nice. I figured we wouldn't get to see them making stuff because we got here pretty late in the festival, but I'm happy to see that we got to see somebody making something, so that's really cool. And the thought of ever touching snow right now, as I am cold, no way. These people are like saints, martyrs of the revolution of snow. We've gone all the way from the middle of the park, which has like all of the huge, huge, huge snow sculptures. We've come to the last part of it, which is like the 12 block. And on the 12 block, they have lots of sculptures that are done by local people. And they do competitions so that the local people at some point can start moving into doing larger sculptures if they do well. So this one is my favorite. It's the year of the sheep. And he's very cute, and it's because of the hands. How's the shower going?
The shower is kind of a bummer. I can't really stand up. Washing my hair is kind of a pain. Like, you know, like how do you wash your hair when your head is like this? It's tricky.
Yeah, a head like that. Good luck.
So we've got some things. We went and we got like a magazine that shows us things that happen in Hokkaido in the winter, and it talks about the snow festival, and we want to see if we can find some good food through this little magazine. So these are really common in Japanese cities, and it just like lists out different things you can get, and really focuses on food, but sometimes there's some activity stuff in here as well. But like every town or city has one of these like types of magazines, or multiple ones for tourism and stuff. So hopefully we'll find something interesting in there. We also came across something that I have never had, and it is wasabi mayo flavor popcorn. I didn't notice the mayo until right now. That's why it stopped me. I thought it was just wasabi flavored. And I was hoping, I think that I saw other things that said they were from Hokkaido, like the wasabi stuff, but apparently this is Shinshu, and that is not in Hokkaido. So I've had this popcorn in the past, and I've really enjoyed it, but not this particular flavor. They have soy sauce flavor, and it's really, really good. Like,
I remembered having that for the first time. The soy sauce flavor, I was like, it's gonna be terrible, but I wanted a snack. Then I was shockingly surprised. Like, get it, it's a good thing. It's a, I would say, if you come to Japan, try that. It's just weird.
So, this may not be coming across in the video, it's very slightly green.
It is slightly green.
And it says on the outside of the package there's wasabi powder on it. And I haven't had this yet. Katie's been eating it, and she's eating more than one bite, so it must not be that bad. And, whoa! It's quite strong, actually, the wasabi flavor. I really like wasabi.
It also has a mellow flavor of mayonnaise.
It does.
Mayonnaise.
It's, hey, yeah, this is good, too. This Mike's popcorn stuff is on point. I've never had any that I don't like.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's burning my lips. Like, you know how wasabi usually hits your nose? This is hitting my lips really hard. Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, I'd have another bag of this stuff. And then Katie got a Hokkaido milk candy. And maybe she can help me out.
I thought that they were soft, but they're hard.
Oh, is it like a hard candy?
Yeah, so I don't think you're gonna like it.
Yeah, probably not.
I put it in my tea. It was good.
That's a good idea. Maybe I'll do the same thing. So it's got the shape of Hokkaido on the package. And is it like that? How is Hokkaido? Like that? Wait. Both of these directions are wrong.
How about... There you go.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah.
You can always use the cream
Oh, I didn't even notice that was a
picture in
cream
the background
Okay.
for orientation purposes.
And the reason that this is from Hokkaido is because of the milk. Hokkaido is famous for... let's see if I can think of everything Hokkaido is famous for. They're apparently famous for ramen, but I don't know why. We're going to try to hopefully figure that out. They're famous...
Soupy curry.
Soupy curry. They're famous for melon, like cantaloupe.
Cows.
They're famous for cows. So they're famous for milk and butter and ice cream. And off the top of my head, that's everything I can think of. And Hokkaido is sort of like, kind of like Alaska, but it has more going on. Like it's the cold part of Japan. And when you tell people you've been to Hokkaido, like Japanese people, they're always like, oh wow, like to them it's like kind of like a frontier. But and like Hokkaido has marketed itself pretty well with all these things that it's famous for, like all these foods and stuff. So you see it written on foods like a lot in Tokyo, like, oh, this is Hokkaido milk or Hokkaido butter, blah blah blah, that type of thing. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm really tired. What were you gonna say?
Seafood.
Oh yeah,
it's very famous for seafood because the waters are so cold up here. So we're hoping to have some seafood. Well, I am. I don't know about you, but
I'm hoping to find some not scary for seafood.
It snowed last night, so now it looks like the Sapporo that we had envisioned. It didn't snow a whole lot. I mean, maybe 2 centimeters of accumulation. But that's all I needed. It needed to be more white and less wet. Yeah. There's a lady and she's mopping the outside of the building with obviously hot water, and steam is just rising off of the sidewalk. It's a little surreal, but also really awesome.
So, all the ice sculptures didn't make it through the night. So we get this graveyard of ice sculptures here. I like this one's called Holy War. We're getting yelled at by the police. Come on.
Yelled at by the police. They don't like us.
And yeah, it's kind of a bummer. Like a lot of the ice sculptures have completely fallen apart and, you know, crumbled. But I think there's still some that are still okay down there. And honestly, we saw a few when we walked in last night. But we didn't make any video of it because we were in a hurry to get to our hotel so we can come back out and hang out in the rain. So, hopefully we can find some more ice sculptures. I was pretty psyched to see some of those. So, uh-oh. These dudes look like they're repairing the smoking area sign that's been made out of ice. And they've got this pretty cool box of ice over here that's full of big strips. So ramen is one of the things that's famous in Sapporo, and so we looked in that magazine thing that we bought, and it recommended one of these places, as in this place right here. It had many places, but this is the one that's open on Monday, so that's the one we're coming to. And I mean, the picture looks good as well. And it seems quite famous because there is like a place for people to stand in line and wait outside, which is a good sign if you see a lot of people waiting for ramen, and it's probably fairly good. So let's check this out and see how good it is. It looks really good in the picture, so I'm pretty excited. Okay, so I ordered some miso soup, and I got a kind of like a soft-boiled egg to put on top of it. And you can see the miso soup was 870 yen, the soft-boiled egg was 60 yen. And then Katie got niniku ramen, which is garlic, and that was 930 yen, so that hooks you up.
This is inside the restaurant.
I don't
You
know.
can't see it probably on the
Say it
film.
one more time? Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah. It's cold here. I just want to point out that this egg has a name. That is so amazing. This is my ramen. I got garlic ramen, and Eric is about to have some of his miso ramen.
My egg has a name as well. It looks like the same name. I really like miso, like the flavor of miso in general. This is very good. The miso flavor is really balanced with the vegetables. Like, very well. Wow, it's very good. I'm very excited. I want to see what you think with garlic, though. Garlic seems scary.
It's still a miso base with garlic in it. Oh, wow. Oily, but thick, and garlic and miso and exciting. Wow. Look at this. You gotta look. I mean, you can see the oiliness to it, and you can see that like the miso is just residing down in a puddle there, and you've got the meat, and it's a puddle in a puddle, and the sesame. It's very, very exciting.
How's the garlic? Is it overwhelming flavor, or is it like well balanced?
Very, very present.
In a good way or a bad way?
In a good way.
Let me get up on some of this. Oh yeah, the garlic is really good. I can highly recommend the garlic. That was really good.
All right, let me.
Can you check the noodles?
Yeah, after the garlic, that's kind of like what happened. Not in a terrible way. I'm gonna have to steal your chopsticks. I feel like this is inappropriate. You should use someone else's chopstick. All right. I think these are called teramic noodles, or it's a word I don't say very often. It starts with a T. It means that they're yellow and that they're made of something other than other noodles. It's hot in here, in the bowl, and it's cold on the outside.
Noodles is something that's underrated in ramens. It's really important to get it right. Kind of the same way like rice and sushi. The rice has to be right.
On point. Wow.
Yeah.
It's like al dente.
You think?
You have to find that perfect point, and they set the timer right on time. Yeah. Stellar, and I'm hungry, so we're gonna eat it now.
Just a block or two away from where we saw the devastation of all the broken ice sculptures, there's a bunch here that are still in pretty good shape. Like they're still standing and they look pretty, and that's awesome. I wonder why that one area didn't fare so well. I wonder if it gets more sunlight, or maybe there's smaller sculptures so they fell apart quicker. I'm not sure. This one is called the Dragon Palace of Okinawa. So I guess it's modeled after something there. And there's fish inside the actual ice. So you can actually see like their blood and stuff like coming down out of the ice. Like those are real fish. That's so cool.
Kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Alright, so we've been up on the streets, and it kind of feels like a western where like the tumbleweed's gonna go by and not many people are still in this like town or whatever. It really feels like there's not many people. But we found Pole Town. We're down here in Pole Town, and this is where all the people are, because it's essentially a major road through Sapporo, but it's underground, and it's so warm in here. My knees are like only slightly frozen now. What's his name, Eric?
Look at this pony. This is amazing. What's his name?
Yeah.
Thaddeus.
No,
We're gonna go with
Thaddeus.
Thaddeus.
He's so nice.
So apparently the Sapporo racetrack, like horse racetrack, maybe they sponsored this or something, so they built this giant one. I like that the horse actually looks a bit like he's smiling. Like, horses don't usually smile.
Even in the eyes, I can see the smile in the eyes. He's so joyful.
There's something happy about this pony. This one's great. So this is a bullet train, and they made a sculpture of the bullet train, and it's a bit hard to see, and I get the impression maybe at nighttime when it's lit up it'll be easier to see the definition of it, but they are celebrating the fact that they're going to have a bullet train in Hokkaido, and I believe it's supposed to run from like Tokyo or something all the way to Hokkaido eventually, so that'll open next year, and they're apparently excited, and I'm excited too because trains are amazing. Sapporo has like a little tower of its own, kind of like the Eiffel Tower or Tokyo Tower. But they slapped a big clock and the word Panasonic on the front. So I don't know, that seems a little bit like commercialized, like the Eiffel Tower is this romantic thing that says the Panasonic clock. But I don't know, it's still pretty cool. You can see this thing. So in Sapporo, there's this long park that's like 12 blocks or something, and you can see this thing all the way from the other end, and you can see the time on it. I mean, it's kind of neat, like in a functional kind of way, but it certainly isn't like making my heart go a bitter.
What about a patter?
A patter or a bitter? Is a bitter the right word? Did I
It's
fuck
pitter
that
patter.
up? A pitter patter? Neither. A dude behind you just face planted on his ice skates.
Crab is going to be a very big thing here, and I'm really hoping that we can get some good crab, either in sushi format or soup format or nabe format or any format. At the moment, I don't know how we're going to ingest the crab, but we're trying.
I really want ice cream right now, but all they have is crab. What am I gonna do? Like, there's no crab ice cream. I looked for the crab ice
Just
cream.
freeze it.
It's not gonna work. We're not the hugest Star Wars fans, but I will recognize that the first two movies are pretty badass. But this sculpture is amazingly cool. Like, it's really amazing. That Darth Vader with the lightsaber and the stormtroopers and everything, it's like super hot up in here, and this thing is like perfect for it. Really cool.
I think the hand is my favorite part. The hand just looks, makes everything look gigantic.
And the Death Star, like in the background.
Oh, I didn't see that! Whoa! That is incredible.
Yeah, this is amazing. This is really, really good.
We're back underground. Darth Vader has scared us enough, so we're back down here. Looks like it's getting a little foggy.
This is advertised as a salty caramel parfait. Salty? Caramel? Like, I don't know, that's not something that makes sense to me. Maybe that means something I don't know. Maybe that kanji means something else, but it's like, this is the kanji they use for salt. Alright, so, I mean, it says ice cream. Parfait? I don't know. It's a parfait. It is definitely salty. Like, there is no joking around about that. That caramel is salty. Whoa. I like it. I think it's actually nice, but let's see what Katie thinks, because she kind of is a caramel snob in a way, isn't she?
Who are you asking? Because you said, isn't she?
Well, I was asking you.
Everybody at home is going, yeah, she's a bit of a snob.
That's wild, isn't it?
It's exciting.
Yeah.
It's almost like it makes it pop even more. I love caramel. Okay, now I got a new caramel. Ooh! You want a sword fight? in my nose.
You challenged me to a duel.
I didn't know that it meant that I wouldn't be able to breathe, maybe. Am I bleeding? Well. Eric Wakatu's on your shoulder.
Be careful, he's gonna spiny you. So they have set up this big ramp in the middle of the park area, and on the ramp they have built like a slope, and people are skiing down the slope, down moguls, like little bumps in the snow, like da 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 da, and then off the ramp, and they're doing flips and stuff. And some of the people are, like some of the kids, they said they were in elementary school and junior high and high school, and then there were some people like adults, and some people were doing flips, some people were falling down, and then some people were skiing down like in teams together, like 2 people at the same time, or doing splits when they jump and stuff. It was really, really cool. I was really happy to see that. I wonder if they have a snowboarding one too. I don't know. I didn't see that. I think it was
I'd like to see that. That would
all
be
just
cool.
skiing. I'd like to see snowboarders too, though. That'd be really cool. Very well done. I like it. I'm cold.
So one of the things that we've been doing lately that's been really exciting is our postcard club. And I was really, really, really excited to send our postcards out from Sapporo while we're here, because we've been sending them out from Tokyo, and that's like, yay, that's Tokyo, but now it's Sapporo. And I'm about to put them into this mailbox here. So anybody that's in the postcard club, your postcard is well, it's actually a letter this time. Your letter is going to be coming from Sapporo, so enjoy the Hokkaido-ness. And I feel like I'm missing something. What was I gonna say?
It's been cold, so we've been using the...
Oh yeah, we've been sitting, like we were freezing, so we just went in and made these in the nice warmth of a delicious ice cream shop. So thank you for giving us a reason to be warm.
And the post office.
Yeah, and
2
the post
stops.
office, yeah. It took quite a while to do this, so hopefully you enjoy them, and they're on their way. Bye-bye.
I'm not sure what's going on here, but it's awesome. We found a little room that's like, this is in the park, and in the little room, we're in like a tent basically. They have little tables, and this is called a Kotatsu. And what's really cool about it is it has like a blanket attached to it. And this is like a pretty like a traditional Japanese thing. And then if you lift up the blanket, you can't really see, maybe you can. So under the blanket is a heating unit. So you can see this this thing plugs in, right? Like an electric blanket, and the heating unit is warm. So a lot of times people will have these, like seriously, like we'll have these in their houses or in their living room, and everybody sits under the Kotatsu. And every time I see one of these, I'm like, man, I wish I was a cat, because can you imagine how amazing it would be to be a cat and have a Kotatsu in the house? It'd be pretty on point.
And we saw one of the large snow sculptures was of like a animated family. It was like a Sake-san.
Saze-san, I think? I don't know.
Saze?
I don't know.
Yeah, you're right. Saze-san, and underneath the table, the cat was underneath the Kotatsu. And I thought that was really cute, and now I'm in the Kotatsu, and I'm very happy. It's really warm. And the reason that we came back over to this area was because we're having the crab. We're getting our crab on.
So it's it's like kind of a small but not tiny bowl of crab soup, and it was 350 yen. And did they peel it, or is it not peeled? It's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, how am I supposed to get the crab out?
I don't know. Just taste the soup, see what's up. Yeah, you got the wrong hands on for the gloves are gonna be chopsticking difficult. It's this miso.
It's miso with a little bit of crab taste in it. Yeah, I'm trying to get that crab. Getting these gloves off. I'm working on it. All right. That one looks difficult.
Oh, you gonna leave the difficult one for me?
Yeah.
There you go. So good.
I've never really had boiled crab before.
Really?
I've had steamed crabs before.
Isn't this the same? That's not the same thing? There's a difference?
Steaming and boiling are very different
Well, how do you know this is boiled and not steamed?
because it's in the soup.
You don't, okay.
I guess they could have steamed it and then just tossed it in there, but I'm assuming they cooked this with the soup.
And that's where the flavor came from. Maybe you're right.
Yeah, it's good. I think since it's been in the soup, it has absorbed more of the flavor of miso than the soup has absorbed the flavor of crab.
Interesting.
So that's kind of an interesting thing to note. But why would, how am I supposed to get all this out? This seems like this could have been done better. They've just given us the armpits of the crab.
Well, I'm gonna check out some Nitori catalogs. This is kind of like a Japanese IKEA, and for some reason on this thing, I mean advertising obviously, so you can just flip through here while you're at the Kotatsu eating your crab soup.
There's a lot more in here.
Oh, a lot of crab?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Oh, okay. Awesome. All right.
Good luck getting it out.
There's some other things in there that you don't like, but I think that you should just...
I saw that. That was scary.
Yeah. I might be eating it all.
All right, I like crab. I like miso, but I apparently don't like crab miso soup. Like, I can't get down on this. Like, something about the mixture of those two flavors just isn't right. And pick that thing up. That thing is scary beyond all reason. Yeah, I don't know. Something about the way that looks really turns my stomach.
I tried to eat it. You're not supposed to eat it, I don't think. I don't know.
Yeah, my seafoodness, like, it's like really, really touchy on if I like something or not, and this falls into the I can't do it category. It's always a risk. A lot of the sculptures have light shows at night, and the pony one looks amazing.
The Star Wars sculpture. Honestly, it was not that great because it needs no light show. It is epic. Turn around.
What is that?
All right, now that's epic. Corn is a very big Hokkaido thing. I assume they just grow it up here, but this is some of the best tasting corn I've ever had in my life. We actually think that they have like marinated the corn in something. The kernels are really kind of soft. They don't like hard like we would assume. I don't eat it like hard corn off the cob. I mean, like you still like cook it at home, but it's soft and really juicy and has kind of like a little miso taste to it, which is another Hokkaido thing, and it's excellent. I would say that this, compared to the Star Wars light show, this is the winner. But this, compared to the Star Wars, I would drop this, but I'm hungry.
We watched the Star Wars thing a second time, and the second time I thought it was a little cooler than the first time. I don't know, maybe we were just grumpy for a moment. That corn fixed it.
It looks weird, but I asked if it was crab, and she said, "So des, it is crab." So let's see if it's any good.
What is it coated in? Please don't say ketchup. It looks red and ketchup-y, but...
It's not ketchup, but I don't know what it is. And I would say this is all imitation.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. That's kind of expensive for imitation crab meat.
Yeah, so.
Is it warm or cold?
Warm, but not hot. It's interesting and it's fun to carry around. I feel like I have a crab claw. Even though yesterday's weather was kind of not very nice to the ice sculptures, in the evening my favorite is still standing strong. These Sapporo beers are just, they look epic. It's really, really cool how they've lit them up. It really looks like a beer and they've done a great job.
This is pretty cool. So the name of this, like, literally means white lovers. So that's like, you know, that's us. But I think it's the name of like a sweets shop or factory up here that's sponsoring a lot of these ice sculptures and some other various things around here. And I think they do like ice cream and stuff. I'm just starting to put this together. Huh? And chocolate and stuff, yeah. So like, yeah, the white lovers. They be sponsoring things? No, I got nothing. The man behind me is actually working on one of the ice sculptures right now, and it's really cool. Sometimes he's using a chainsaw to cut like bigger pieces into smaller pieces or carve like the main part of the body. And sometimes he's using like a small, not a small, it's like a big Dremel tool, and to like fine cut things. And right now he's working on the claw of this dragon, and it's really, really cool to watch him do it. Something else cool that he did was he took 2 pieces of ice, and between these 2 pieces of ice he put this big metal plate that was covered with a little bit of hot water, and it was a little thin plate like this. And then when he pulled the plate apart, the 2 pieces fell together and like instantly froze together, so like fused them with flat edges, and it was like really cool. I never thought about how they did that, but it worked really well. I'm very impressed with this man. We've come to a little sushi joint that's recommended in that magazine of wonder that we've been using, and we've got something that looks like it is, what was it called again? It's called Kanikama.
Kanikama.
Kanikama? I don't know. Anyway, it is crab tempura on rice with some sort of sauce on it. And Katie said before I eat this, she wants me to make a video, so I'm gonna do that. And then she's gonna eat this other one. And she's gonna
that one's boring.
Yeah, that's damn good.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
That's really good. Yeah, we're gonna get more of those. It's kind of spicy a little bit, but is it ketchup that's on it?
It kind of does taste like ketchup.
Spicy ketchup? Okay, it's your turn. So this is hamburger, like literally hamburger sushi, like a piece of meat with a little bit of sauce on it. Yes, this exists, and it's at like every sushi restaurant in Japan.
It's meatloaf.
Meatloaf sushi, bro. It's good, right?
And I would do anything for love.
What do you think?
I like meatloaf. That was good.
Okay, I think what I had is called subo pudding. And I feel a bit like Winnie the Pooh here, jacking open my honey jar. And this is like literally says pudding, so that doesn't really look like what you'd expect pudding to look like. And it's freezing cold. Oh, okay. So it's got a flan thing going on, so when you break it underneath. Okay. And it says this is made here by like the chefs, like it's homemade. That is really, really sweet. It's pretty good. I mean, it's just pudding. It's like flan. I just call it flan before I call it pudding. Yeah, so I'm eating a Mexican dessert in a sushi restaurant in Hokkaido. Rock on.
Sometimes there comes a work of art that just has no words. Day number 3. Sapporo Snow Festival. There are 3 locations. Odori Park is the big location with lots of huge snow sculptures like Star Wars and the Manila Cathedral and blah blah blah. And Susukino is the second site that has lots of ice sculptures like the Sapporo ice sculpture that I really like. And today we are at Domu, and that's a little bit outside of the city central. Takes about 15 minutes to get there, and you get to do all the outdoor fun things. And right now we're waiting in a line that says it's going to be 30 minutes to do some tubing. And it's free. I can't believe that. It's free. So we're definitely going to wait and go tubing.
We've acquired a donut, and we're gonna slide down the hill on this donut. My feet hit the thing, that was good. Whoa, this is intense. That was terrible camera work.
Nice ride.
That was intense. That was really fun. I gotta move and maybe I can get a video of Katie coming down the hill.
Oh, I am so scared.
Ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. Let's go.
Bye bye. Wow! It was really terrifying. I wish that I had turned the camera so you could see what I was looking at when he pushed me off, but it was basically like I was here and it went meow. All screaming in the video was elicited appropriately. Like, that's a weird way to say it, but that was the necessary reaction to what was happening. It wasn't like a woohoo, it was a oh my god, we're all gonna die. It was great. So back when I was working at the junior high school, it was winter time, and I guess it was my first winter there, and I was doing something in regards to winter, and I drew a snowman on the board, and you know, you got the little circle, followed by the medium circle, followed by the large circle. You got some dots on the chest, nose, eyes, hat. I drew the whole thing. They're laughing the entire time. The teacher's even laughing, and I was like, it's a pretty good snowman. I don't know why they're laughing. So finally the teacher comes over to me and she's like, you did it wrong. And I was like, what are you talking about? And she was like, it has 3 balls. And I was like, yeah, that's what snowmen have. How do you do it? All the kids in that class were like, there's only 2 balls. That's how you make a snowman, 2 balls. What? I make my snowman with 3 balls. Yeah.
Polyorchids.
Free area. There's a lot of things to do, such as dancing, which you may see me do some dancing. That'll be weird. Little games, and they also are doing these little skis that are made out of bamboo. They've cut certain parts of it so that your feet will go in nicely, and they've kept the outside smooth so that it'll go against the snow without any problems. It's completely flat when they bring it out, but they steam the end of it, and then they put it in this machine, and they twist it up, and they keep it there, and they make it cold for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then when they take it out, they've got like this little sled shape. And the kids are like falling down, basically. None of them can do this.
It's So we're basically at a public event, and we're inside of this big like sports dome that they have, and all the people are outside playing in the snow, etc. And there's lots of schools and classes here, and this is something that I wanted to point out that is somewhat like only in Japan, maybe, I don't know. But look at this, like all this is the gear for the kids. Like they've just left it here, and there's nobody here watching it. It's just sitting there and nobody's screwing with it. It's amazing.
It smells like exhaust and cookies at the same time right now. It's a really weird combination. But it's finally snowing at the snow festival. Everything is just perfect. Yay! And there's Darth. We found the soup curry place. There is a big line, so we're gonna sit here and wait. I'm so hungry.
It's sort of inside though.
Yeah, we're not outside in the wind, which is lovely, so I'm happy. I've made the best choice of my life, and it involved vegetables. We've come to the soup curry place, and I got what was in the picture in the magazine, and it looks even better in front of me. It's just vegetables on top of vegetables. Eric got the meat, and you'll see why I think the vegetables is way better.
I'd like to put out that I agree with her, but I didn't want to get the same thing because that's lazy and like we don't get to try many things. And then I tried to get the chicken, but they didn't have the chicken, so I went with a hamburger. So yeah, hers looks amazing. I'm not gonna lie. Look at that. That's incredible looking.
So there's pretty much every vegetable I can think of. Okra, carrots, eggplant, pumpkin, tomatoes, lettuce, broccoli, other tomatoes, egg, not a vegetable, beans, other types of lettuce. I am very happy.
And they serve the rice on the side, and it doesn't look like standard Japanese rice. It looks like a yellow rice. Like to me, that looks like a Spanish rice or something. But I mean, who knows what's gonna happen when you eat that? How is the curry sauce?
Very relaxed, not attacking at all. It's a little bit of, gets the back of your tongue a little bit at the end. But yeah,
Does the
very
curry have a
relaxed
vegetable
sauce.
flavor? Compare it to mine.
Same.
Same.
Yeah. So they just put the soup in and then they add all the stuff.
Yeah. So let's get a look one more time at her amazing plate of food. That looks pretty incredible. And mine isn't despicable or anything, but mine is a little less exciting looking.
It's
so,
very minimal.
Yeah. Instead, I have.
I might have eaten half of it by having a spoonful.
I have a big piece of basically meatloaf in it. And what I'm really missing.
Meatloaf yesterday.
Yeah, I did. I had meatloaf sushi yesterday. It's a meatloaf trip. So the thing that I'm missing the most is the fact that she's got pumpkin. I really want that pumpkin. And maybe I'm going to steal that pumpkin. We'll see how it works out.
You can get your own pumpkin. You misordered. I don't know. Why do I suffer?
So having gotten into this, it's really good. It is a mild curry flavor, but the spice is definitely there. You can order it in different levels of spice, and we chose just medium, I think, right? We both did medium.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is very, very good. Like, I'm very happy with this meal. Katie wants to talk about how you can eat it.
So our magazine said that there's 3 ways to eat soup curry. Soup curry always comes with the soup to the side, or it comes main dish, and then you get the rice to the side. And the book said that there's 3 ways to eat it. Number 1 is you take rice piece by piece as you go along. 2, you put the soup onto the rice. Or 3, you put the rice into the soup. Which one are you? You can tell which one I am. I always put the rice in. It just needs to be a full-on stew.
This is one of those meals. It's a little spicy, it's kind of heavy, and you feel amazing when you're finished. It's like this goes down in meals to me like pho from Vietnam, or pho, however you pronounce it.
Pho.
Pho, 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 pho. FIFO for that makes me feel like this, like that. And like a good like Tex-Mex burrito, like Chipotle or something with like the right amount of hot sauce in it. It's like one of those moments, and then this has one of those moments. These to me are like my favorite meals. My lips are kind of on fire. This is on point. I need more food like this in my life.
In Katie and Eric vocabulary, what do we call this feeling at the end of the meal?
Slumping. Yeah, I'm slumping. Like you're just like, it's like a mega slump though because my lips are burning. So the underground area that you can walk like, you know, underground so you don't have to be out in the cold weather is closed. And above it, they've got these machines and it looks like it's blowing air into the, like, where you would walk down to get inside. I don't really understand what's happening. But what's really interesting is there's like lots of people walking around out on the street right now because they're not down there. And it kind of proves our theory yesterday about how, or 2 days ago, whatever we said it, when we said that like it's like kind of a ghost town because everybody's below and now they can't be there, so now they're above. We have come to Otaru, which is about 30 minutes away on the train. And as we came up the train, like on the train out the window, you're going along the ocean, so you had this beautiful view of the ocean. And I totally didn't get a shot of it because I wasn't thinking about it. I was just like staring at the ocean, gawking at it. But believe me, it was very nice. And now that we're here in Otaru, Katie just told me that every time we go anywhere near water, I try to get to the water, and I guess that's true. I don't know why. So we've walked from the train station for about 15 or 20 minutes, and we got to the water. And this is like the not the most northern tip of Hokkaido, but it's a northern area of Hokkaido, and that's going off into the sea. And there is significant accumulation here compared to what we had when we were in Sapporo. Like there is a lot of snow on the ground. And in some cases, like quite high, these piles of snow. And woo, that's pretty cold. And we had actually been here before when we were in Hokkaido in the summer in 2010, I think. We were in the same town. And it looked a lot different because there was no snow. But let's go find inside something, anything inside. It's very pretty though, I love this. It's great.
The snow here is almost as tall as Eric. It's
I mean,
ridiculous.
to be fair, it's been piled up because of snow, like plows and everything. Good save, Eric. The snow plows have piled it up and stuff, but it's still pretty impressive to see how much snow is there.
I didn't get hurt. So 4 or 5 years ago when we were here in Hokkaido, we were actually at this KFC. This could be a different Colonel, but I like to think it's the same Colonel from 5 years ago. It's nice to see you again. But there's something amazing happening behind Eric. I want that at my house. It's kind of creepy. The only special thing about this vending machine, 2 things. 1, it's gonna serve up a hot beverage, which doesn't really happen in American vending machines. Well, not most. But we're gonna get our hot drink. Here it comes. Two, this isn't just for this vending machine, but it is for vending machines here in Hokkaido. They serve up a beverage, Santos Premium, which is coffee that has Hokkaido cream and Hokkaido sugar.
How do you know that?
I knew it because we took that survey from that lady. She works for Coca-Cola.
Oh.
And Coca-Cola makes this. And this is one of the 4 Hokkaido-only beverages that Coca-Cola does.
Well, hit it. See what's up. I don't generally like these.
Should I have shaken it?
Coffees. Yeah, whatever.
Damn.
Probably.
Well, I'll stir it. Do-do-do. Don't drop it. Don't drop it. Oh my god, that's good.
Is it? Is it really strong coffee flavor?
No, it kind of tastes like how when I was like 12 and I would make myself coffee. Yeah, I was drinking coffee when I was 12. It kind of tastes like how I would make it. Like, I would make it like skyrocketing with sugar. It's like half sugar. It's like half as much sugar as I would put in it.
It's pretty good.
And I drink black coffee now, so this is like heaven. It's really strange. This is like full sugar now.
Congratulations.
I'm quite happy that we've gotten here a little early today because you can see everyone getting ready for tonight, and they're taking buckets and filling them with snow and creating lanterns that they're going to put lights in later. And I think they do this every day to get ready for this show that they put on. There's like a light show here in Otaru. Otaru? Yeah. In Otaru that they do every night from like January to February. And I think it's amazing that they might redo everything every day. That's crazy. So everything that you're seeing tonight, or hopefully that we're seeing tonight, is fresh. So I have a friend back home in Tokyo, and her birthday actually has passed, but she really loves earrings, and I've decided I'm going to make her some earrings. And as you'll see, we're gonna blow some glass. Right now I'm gonna pick some colors for her. I don't know how many I get to pick, so we'll see where that goes. I need to figure out what color she is, and she definitely feels very earthy, but light earthy, like she's a pick-me-up. I don't know how to explain. Like, she just boosts you up, so I have to find the right color for that. So I picked my colors, and the guy escorted me to my chair with my private blowtorch, which he lit, and that was really scary because it's extremely hot. And the first step is you hold the base color, which is a thicker glass, in your right hand, and then you take a little metal stick in the other hand, and I guess that stick holds the bead. So you melt the glass and you heat up the metal rod, and once the glass starts melting, you turn the metal rod so that it will grab the glass. And once you get enough on there, you put that away, and I took out my coloring glass, and you just put one little line, and then you put another little line, and you're done with all of your glass. Now you just start turning, and as you turn, it starts creating that marble swirl that you want. I put the first line on, I was like, this looks hideous. Like, what is he doing? But once it started turning, you started seeing it make that really cool pattern, and we ended up doing that 2 times. And once you're finished, you put it into like a collection of ash, and it needs to sit in the ash for 40 minutes. And they're gonna take the little beads that I made and put them in earrings for my friend. And that's really amazing. You might be asking, how'd you guys know about this? I mean, we kind of just walked in like we knew what was going on. And we did, actually, because about 5 years ago we came to this exact same shop, which was in a different building. This building's a little bit different. But we came here and we made earrings for our moms for Mother's Day as we were traveling around the world. So my mom doesn't have those earrings anymore, and neither does Eric's mom. I think one got eaten by a vacuum, and my mom, I don't know what happened. But yeah, so.
The earrings, not the moms.
Yeah. I'm hoping my friend will keep these forever. And I think that mine turned out way better than last time. I was much more calm this time, and I was able to understand what was going on. So it was really, really cool. Highly recommend.
We've come to a little, like a kind of a traditional little cafe, and it's really pretty on the outside, all the snow on the roof, and then it's like you gotta kind of crouch down and go through these little doors, and like one of those things. And it's very Japanese in here, and it's really kind of cool atmosphere. And I came in here because I saw a picture in our wonderful magazine of everything. This thing is amazing. It tells us everything. And I saw a picture of something with a lot of beans in it, and I was like, okay, I'll have that.
Wait, you brought me here because of beans?
I brought you here because of beans.
Great.
And I think what this is called, the shop name, what was it? Sakaya, I think? Sakaya is the name of the shop. And then what I'm eating is called Ozen. Do you remember?
Ozenzai.
Ozenzai.
Atatakai ozenzai.
Atatakai ozenzai. So it's like warm bean stuff, I guess. So this is what it looks like, and it's like all red beans and stuff. And I suspect this is mochi.
Mochi?
Mochi. And then this is...
Mango?
No. No idea what that is, some sort of thing. And what I find interesting, it's also served with green tea, and then it's served with a little bit of what looks like relish.
Mint?
No, it's like relish. It's like a Japanese relish. It's not like what you would slam on a hot dog in New York, but it's not far off. But anyway, I want to get a full-on grasp of what's going on in Beantown here. I love red beans, man. Red beans are the shit. It's sweet and beany. Oh, this is good. This is real good. You're gonna hate this. You don't like this stuff, do you? No. Yeah, you're not. She's shaking. She's just like. No.
Actually, I'm coming around to Uncle.
But you like
That
mochi.
looks like snot.
You like mochi, right?
Love mochi.
Yeah, that's so good.
Is it? It's
is a
warm.
little- yeah, it's pretty. It's almost hot. It's like the mochi's almost like got a burnt flavor to it, but it offsets the sweetness and stuff. This is great. Man, this town is amazing. I've been telling Katie I want to move here. This is great. It's like magical. It's all snowy, and it's like beautiful outside, and there's like this stuff, and you can make earrings, and this is just fantastic. I love it here.
Eric brought us here for the beans. These are the beans that I got.
Yeah, and they gave you like legit cream. Like that looks like there's a cow in the back, you know?
Gonna drink that cow.
And they gave you enough sugar. He gave you enough sugar to make you diabetic.
Yep.
Do it.
It took the earrings 40 minutes to cool in the little ash pot that they put them in, and they popped them off of the sticks. And when I got it in there, I asked her to make them into earrings, and she has. So I've got some lovely earrings for my friend, and I made them. And honestly, they look like legit nice. Like, she's not gonna think I made that. She's just gonna think I went and bought it. And then when I tell her that I made it, she's gonna freak out. It's exciting. No, oh, hey. How's it going? Are we rolling? Fantastic. One of the things about coming to tourist attractions is there's lots of people. So that was a bit difficult being in the midst of everyone, but we've gotten to a slow point, and right now, I've seen pictures of it, but it looks fabulous. Like the candles on the canal and the candles in the buckets that people were making earlier, as I showed, it just looks amazing. It kind of just, it feels ancient, but modern at the same time. Does that make sense? We're making lanterns out of buckets, people. But yet, like, I don't know. And what's cool is they popped a hole in the top so that the candle doesn't melt the stuff, and it just looks really cool.
We found a secondary place that has a bunch of snow sculptures with candles in them, and it's got like a little walking path as you can go along, and it's really nice and quaint, and it's not like grand and huge feeling the way that the one in Sapporo is, like that festival. This one feels a little bit more like the community is doing it, and it's like a little thing that, you know, the people that live here volunteer time to do, to help out with. I mean, I'm not sure if that's what's happening, but you just kind of get that vibe. And I mean, some of the sculptures and stuff are like, I mean, they're a little ghetto, but they're like, it's real, and it's like, I mean, ghetto in the sense of they're not like these huge, like the Star Wars thing, like these huge productions, you know. This is homely and has like heart to it. It's kind of got like a community DIY type of feel. I think I prefer this actually. It feels more, just feels more warm in a way, which is funny because it's pretty cold.
One of the very cool things about coming to towns like this that have special events is they set up these like photo opportunities that you can do that allow you to just have fun. They're not going to charge you anything. They just want you to have a good experience and to be able to take it home with you. And that's really exceptional. So we get in these lines and we wait for a few minutes, and we don't have to worry about paying $5 for our picture. They're going to take the picture for you, and they want you to remember coming to Otaru and having a good time. They built this city on lots of snow. Built this city. What was I supposed to say? Okay, so they built all this stuff. Like they put all the walls up and then they carved into it and they put candles inside of it and then they didn't charge us anything to come in here and it's pretty much wonderful. Sometimes you just get in a jam and you forget what you're supposed to say when the camera comes on. I'd heard about this meal called Genghis Khan, and that sounds like an awesome name for a meal, so we're gonna have it. Essentially, it is lamb that is cooked on like a hot plate where you cook it yourself, which is starting to be something that I just find I really mess up every time. So I'm distracted now, and I'm fully gonna mess up all this meat. So we've got some lamb and some onions and some bean sprouts and some sauce, and put them all together and you've got Genghis Khan.
This is like a little teeny tiny hole in the wall shop. It's really got a cool vibe to it. The outside of it looks kind of like not a kind of place you would just like roll into, but we rolled on in and I think it's going to turn out to be a good thing. How was it?
It was good. I can not tell if I've undercooked it or not. I don't know lamb well enough. Can you mess up lamb?
I've also scored some hot sake, which is nice considering the temperature outside. Jet fuel. I'm quite a fan of lamb, so like for me this is pretty good. Like I think this is amazing. And the sauce that they put it in, I mean, I don't know, I can never describe sauces, but whatever the sauce is, it's on point. So this is a pretty fantastic meal, and it's pretty cheap. Like it's like 780 yen for the meat for each of us. And then I think that was it. The rice we had to pay 310 yen for. It's a little bit of the price he said for rice, but you know, whatever. But overall, like the quality of the meat and everything seems pretty good. Seems pretty high. It is Wednesday morning and we are walking from our hotel to, it's about 2 kilometers actually, to the train station. And I think it's about 8 a.m. We have a 10:30 flight. So we're gonna catch a train and then we're gonna make our way to the airport. And if all that works out, then there will probably be no more videos after this. So I wanted to just talk about the trip that we had and how I felt about it. And I think it's amazing up here. I really like Hokkaido. And I really liked Otaru. Like that city is really, really nice, really cute little quaint place. And it's touristy, but it doesn't feel like a crappy tourist trap, you know? It still feels like it has a little bit of heart to it. And all the snow is amazing, and I really like the walking paths with all the candles and all of those things. And but it's slippery, it's perilous out here. I almost fell. And I like the difference between their take on the snow festival type stuff and the one here in Sapporo. And I really like the contrast. And I mean, they're both interesting and they're both magnificent in their own different ways, like completely opposite directions. And I was really glad we got to see both of those. I think I told Katie yesterday that the one in Otaru is like a homely, DIY type of feel, and the one here.
You kept saying punk rock to me.
Yeah, it's punk rock, man.
Punk rock. It's just punk rock. It's like a DIY punk rock snow festival.
It just feels like it has a heart. And the one here, I mean, the things are technically amazing, all the sculptures and stuff, but it feels a bit like, you know...
it feels like the band got a record deal here.
Yeah. It feels like a modern Green Day album. Like, that's not a good thing. But this was actually cool because it's like technically like really cool. It is amazing that they made these things. So maybe Green Day is a bad example, but anyway. So yeah, I hope to come back up here actually. I think if I had the chance, I would live here. Like I really like, especially Otaru. Otaru is really great. Now that I'm done battling, What do you think?
I feel like a donkey.
You feel like a donkey because of all this gear?
Yeah.
Yeah. Better than
This
a
is my worst
Ghostbuster.
packing job ever. I brought like everything I could bring, and then I only used like 1/8 of it. I'm so stupid. And now it's like 8 o'clock in the morning, and I'm having to walk 2 kilometers to the station. I'm just like, I've given up on life. Just walk. Don't slip. If I fall, just leave me here.
Done.
You know, it's a good thing you're not pushing.
I have a question. What was your favorite food?
I remember my least favorite food.
What was your
But
least
my
favorite?
favorite food
What
was
was your-
definitely soup curry. Least favorite food was the Genghis Khan last night.
Really?
Yep.
Just because you don't like cooking it?
No, just was not impressed.
I thought it was great.
It was a cool concept, but it was no different than going to an izakaya that has meat.
Yeah, but lamb,
me.
man.
Lamb is cool. Let's go this way.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, and the soup curry was your favorite?
Yeah, soup. Did you see the vegetables, people? Oh my God.
Yeah.
That was amazing. Can't remember anything else at the moment because my brain is just filled with tomatoes and pumpkin and eggplant. But my favorite sculpture, what was your favorite sculpture?
Star Wars, hands down. Like of the big ones, Star Wars was incredible. You?
Mine were all the sheep for 2015.
Oh, yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, that's the best thing about this year. Everybody's really happy about it. So there were a lot of sheep that happened, and yeah, I honestly can't remember anything right now because it's pretty early.
Let's
But
go.
yeah.
Let's go home, donkey.
Okay.
Can you make a donkey noise? Perfect.
Hey everyone, we have a Patreon page and we'd really like for you to check it out. It'll allow you to contribute to us and make these crazy adventures we've been going on continue and get even better. So we'd really love for you to follow the link and learn more about Patreon and us. Go for it. Let's adventure.